Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Jen, and today, per your request, I am giving you 12 simple date night ideas that are super cheap and affordable. I had a lot of fun putting this one together, and I was talking to my husband about just racking his brain, like what are some things that we've done, what are some really creative, low-cost dates that we've been on, and one of the things that he said was, you definitely don't need to spend a lot of money to have a really good date night. And you don't even have to buy food to have a good date night, in all honesty. If you want to, you can just eat dinner before you leave and then just go have fun together. The point of a date is to have some quality time, right? It doesn't have to involve food. It doesn't have to mean you're spending a lot of money. So keep that in mind. I think there's sometimes pressure to live up to a certain idea of what date night should be, and it doesn't have to. As long as you guys are having fun together, that's the whole point. All right, so I have 12 ideas here for you guys. I think there's like one or two that we have not tried yet, but all the rest are from personal experience, what we've done. Number one is Carabas. If you go there over their happy hour, and I'm not gonna say exactly what time, you'd have to look it up, I don't wanna mislead you, but if you go there over their happy hour and you sit over in the bar section, you don't have to sit directly at the bar, but if you walk into Carabas, it's kind of divided in half. If you sit on the side where the bar is, you get half-priced appetizers over happy hour. So that's what we'll do. Carabas can actually be a little pricey. So we like to go there over happy hour, and then we'll order like 4 or 5 different appetizers. Some of our favorites, I like 2 right off the top, we always get is their caprese salad. It's like fresh mozzarella, tomatoes, onion, balsamic vinegar, basil, and sea salt. It's amazing. And then Ken loves their lemon herb mussels. You can get them for half price, and it's actually kind of fun. I actually kind of prefer it that way because you get to try a bunch of different things. You can get wings, you can get bacon wrapped asparagus. Like, there's just so many great ideas, and you just have a good date. So that's a fun way. Go to Carabas over happy hour and get half-priced appetizers. It leaves you feeling like you had kind of a fancy date, but it's still super affordable. All right, number 2 is go to your favorite coffee shop or matcha joint and get your favorite drink, and then just go find a trail or a park and just walk together. So we've actually done this. We did this over our anniversary weekend. We went and got a matcha, and then one of the parks really close to our place has a walking trail, and we walked through the woods, and it was so magical and amazing, and it didn't cost more than $5. So really simple one. It doesn't have to involve a lot of fancy things, but it just was us holding hands walking through the woods. All right, number 3 is, I think if you follow me at all, you know this. I'm kind of a broken record on this one. This is our favorite place of all time, and I'm not sure if they're everywhere in the US, so depending on where you are, then you might not have one available to you, but Core Life Eatery is an amazing, they are a chain restaurant, but the food is super clean. It's so delicious, and we can go there. Ken and I can both get a nice meal, and both of us get a drink for $25. So win-win-win. We love that place, and you don't leave feeling super heavy or sleepy, which is not great right after a date night either. All right, tip number 4 is dinner on a rooftop. This might sound expensive, but I'll let you know what we did. I always wanted to eat on a rooftop, and so for our anniversary, we had kind of an anniversary weekend in May, and we went and got our favorite takeout. We went to Panera and we got some takeout. You can get food from wherever your favorite place is, whatever takeout you want to do. And we drove into the city, and Ken had actually scouted this out beforehand, so he knew it was going to work for us. So we went to a parking garage in the middle of the city, and we drove the whole way to the top, and we got out, we walked over to the edge so we can see out. And we had our chairs along, we set up our chairs, we ate our food up there, we got to see the view of the city, and it was like evening, so it was getting dusk, and it was actually super romantic and fun, and we were all alone up there. Definitely recommend that one. It doesn't mean you have to get a fancy dinner, pay hundreds of dollars for a dinner on a rooftop. Just drive to the top of a parking garage. So fun. Sometimes these like almost silly ideas, it just helps to like bring the kid out in you and just like help you guys loosen up and just have fun. That's what it does for us, and that means more to me than like spending tons of money. All right, number 5 is chili dogs in the park. So this one's a bit nostalgic for us because we used to do this when we were dating. So we would go to Sheetz and we would get chili dogs with lots of jalapenos on them, and we would take them to some place really random and we would eat them together. Just super silly and simple, but it made us laugh and it was perfect. So we still occasionally will do that. I mean, chili dogs are not the cleanest thing you're gonna ever eat in your life, but it's just fun. It's just fun to do it. All right, number 6, and I think this one is pretty specific to my peeps in Lancaster or in Pennsylvania, but if you've heard of Rachel's Creperie in Lancaster, they have a special every Tuesday evening where their, what is it called? Peanut Thai crepe is half off. So normally their crepes are like $8, and on Tuesday evening, that specific crepe is half off. So we're talking like $4 a person to fill your belly because they're pretty filling, and it's so, so good. So that's like an $8 date, guys. That's so cheap. The food is delicious, so that's a really great idea. That's a really great one. Number 7 is Mod Pizza. I'm not sure if you've heard of it, but you can check if you have a chain in your area. I'm not a big fan of like big chain pizza places like Pizza Hut or Domino's. I'm just not a big greasy food person, but this place is really cool. We haven't actually gone there yet, but it's on our list. We'll probably be hitting it up actually probably next week. And they have, I looked it up online, their prices are really affordable. You can each get your own little personalized pizza for a really affordable price. And the options for their toppings are really fun and interesting, which is what I look for. Number 8, one of our favorite dates ideas that we like to do is we'll just go get a coffee together, and we'll walk into a random, like we'll get one coffee to share, and we'll walk into just a random store, usually something like home goods or something with a lot of, usually not clothes. I will say that, usually not clothes or food. So some store with like chairs you can sit on and stuff like that. And we'll just walk through the store, Target, we love Target, and we'll just browse and we'll talk and we'll sit on the chairs and we'll laugh together and we'll hold hands. And I always leave these dates feeling really connected and loved. And it was like $5. You bought a coffee. So love that one. This one, number 9, we haven't done this one, but I want to because it sounds so fun. Each take $5 to the mall and then see who ends up with the best buy. So just walk through the mall and then you get to shop for a $5 item, and then at the end see who chose best. It just sounds super fun. It's something that you can be silly doing, you can walk around doing, and just have fun. All right, number 10 is go for a picnic, obviously. But like I said, food doesn't have to necessarily, you don't have to buy food for a date. If you want to, just pack some sandwiches. Go to the park, lay it down on a blanket, eat your sandwiches, and make out in the park. Like, pretty basic, but that's all you need for a good date night. All right, number 11 is find a sitter and just stay home together. Sometimes all you need is just some alone time. And yes, I gave you a nice dramatic pause so you know exactly what I'm talking about. Grab a jar of peanut butter, eat peanut butter out of a jar, and jump into bed together. Like, that sounds like a bomb date to me. Super simple, and it doesn't cost you a thing. Except for maybe a sitter, depending on what your situation is. Number 12 is don't forget that you can be dating without ever leaving your house or finding a sitter for the kids. So every single night after the kids go to bed, Ken and I have a little mini date on the couch. And I'll make some tea or some coffee or some dandy blend, and we will sit on the couch, we'll watch something. Our favorite show right now is Survivor, and we will just snuggle and just have some connection before we end the day, and that is gold. So for me, like, don't forget that you can be dating him even if you're not going on a date. Like, make sure you make your evening special and you are intentional about connecting and just having some alone time together. And that is all my suggestions, guys. I hope some of them just sparked your interest, and I hope you try some of them. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.